This isn't just another video on the internet. This is a transmission, a signal meant to reach those who are ready to receive it. The content ahead contains information about frequencies that reside within you, dormant, untapped, waiting to be activated. I need to warn you now, because once you begin to understand what vibrates within you, there's no going back to the person you were before. Are you prepared to listen? Because once you understand what I'm about to share, your perception will shift. You'll begin to recognize the vibrations that have always been present in your body, mind, and spirit. You'll start to feel the subtle currents that move through you, currents that most people spend their entire lives never consciously experiencing. The universe operates on frequencies. Everything, from the humming of electricity to the beating of your heart, from the rhythm of your thoughts to the energy of your emotions, exists as waves of vibration. And here's what most people don't realize. You can learn to tune yourself like an instrument. Your body, your mind, your very consciousness, all of these respond to frequency adjustments. I need to be clear about something first. This knowledge comes with responsibility. When you begin to consciously work with your internal frequencies, you will experience changes. Some comfortable, others less so. It's not about feeling good all the time. It's about resonating at your authentic frequency. The frequency that aligns with your truest self, your deepest potential. Your body is a complex receiver and transmitter of frequencies. Scientists have measured brainwaves, delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma, each associated with different states of consciousness. But there are subtler frequencies that conventional science is only beginning to detect. Frequencies that influence not just your brain activity, but your cellular health, your emotional resilience, your intuitive capacities. Think about a moment when everything clicked into place. When you felt completely in sync with yourself and the world around you. When time seemed to both stand still and flow perfectly. That wasn't coincidence. It wasn't luck. It was frequency alignment. In that moment, the vibrations within your system harmonized with each other and with the frequencies around you. Now imagine being able to access those states not by chance, but by choice. Imagine understanding the frequency principles that govern your internal state so well that you could adjust your vibration deliberately, precisely tuning yourself for exactly what each moment requires. From early childhood, our natural frequency gets disrupted. Education systems that value conformity over creativity. Social structures that reward fitting in over standing out. Media that bombards us with noise, drowning out our internal signals. Over time, we forget how to listen to our own vibration. We become tuned to external frequencies, other people's expectations, societal pressures, artificial stimulation. The result? Most humans operate within a narrow band of their potential frequency spectrum. It's like having a radio that can access hundreds of stations but only using 3 or 4 of them. The limitation isn't in your capacity, it's in your awareness. It's in the habits of attention that keep you locked into familiar frequency patterns even when those patterns cause suffering, limitation, and disconnection. This limitation isn't accidental. Humans vibrating at their full spectrum become unpredictable. They think for themselves. They question. They create. They transform. They don't fit neatly into systems designed for control and predictability. Your brain is an electrochemical organ generating measurable electromagnetic fields. Your heart produces an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than your brain. These fields interact with each other and with the world around you. Every thought alters your brain's electromagnetic activity. Every emotion changes your heart's field. Every intention shifts the pattern of your overall frequency signature. When your frequencies are coherent, when your brain, heart, and body are vibrating in harmony, you access states of consciousness usually reserved for peak experiences. Athletes call it being in the zone. Musicians call it being in the flow. Meditators call it presence. Regardless of terminology, the underlying frequency phenomenon is the same: disparate systems within you begin oscillating in harmony, creating a unified field that amplifies your capabilities and perceptions. This isn't mystical thinking. It's biology, neuroscience, quantum physics. Your cells communicate through vibration. Your DNA responds to frequency. Your consciousness itself may be a frequency phenomenon, a complex waveform in the quantum field. Accessing your full frequency range requires a systematic approach. I'm going to share with you the fundamental practices that allow you to first become aware of your frequencies, then clear disruptive patterns, then actively tune your vibration, and finally amplify the frequencies that serve your highest development. Start noticing how different environments, people, and activities affect your vibration. Some elevate it, others diminish it. This isn't subjective. You can feel it in your body, your energy level, your mental clarity. After interactions, ask yourself, did this raise my frequency or lower it? Begin creating a mental map of your frequency landscape. This map becomes your guide for navigating life choices from a frequency perspective. Your system accumulates disruptive frequencies from electromagnetic pollution, emotional trauma, limiting beliefs. These create static in your field. This static isn't just psychological. It affects your biofield, your nervous system, your hormonal balance, your immune function. A simple clearing practice: sit quietly. Visualize your body filled with light. As you exhale, imagine releasing any discordant frequencies. See them dissolving into the air around you. Do this for 5 minutes daily. This isn't just visualization. You're actually using your brain's electromagnetic field to influence the broader field of your body. For deeper clearing, use sound. Certain tones help break up stagnant energy patterns in your system. Humming at different pitches while focusing on different areas of your body can dissolve blockages that have persisted for years. Start with a low tone, feeling the vibration in your lower torso. Gradually increase the pitch, moving your attention upward through your body. Once awareness increases and clearing begins, you can actively tune your frequencies. Think of yourself as an instrument that's been playing out of tune, not because there's anything wrong with the instrument, but because no one has adjusted it properly. Sound is a powerful tuning tool. Certain tones, particularly those around 432 Hz and 528 Hz, have been shown to resonate with human biology in beneficial ways. Listen to these frequencies while meditating. But don't just listen passively. Actively feel how these sounds interact with different parts of your body and energy field. Movement recalibrates frequency. Your body was designed to vibrate in certain patterns. Rhythmic walking, dancing, Tai Chi, these aren't just exercises, they're frequency adjustments. Pay particular attention to spiraling movements. They create vortex patterns in your field that help realign disrupted frequencies. Breath patterns alter brain frequencies. By changing the rhythm, depth, and focus of your breathing, you directly impact your brainwave patterns. For heightened alertness and focus, emphasize your inhale, making it slightly longer than your exhale. For relaxation and receptivity, emphasize your exhale, making it longer and more complete. When your internal frequencies are clear and tuned, you can begin to amplify them. Amplification increases the strength and reach of your field. It's like turning up the volume on the music you're creating. But remember, amplifying a discordant frequency only creates more discord. That's why the previous steps of awareness, clearing, and tuning must come first. Focused intention is key. Whatever you place your attention on receives energy. Whatever receives energy increases in amplitude. This is the fundamental principle behind all manifestation practices, though often misunderstood and oversimplified in popular teachings. Practice directing your awareness to specific areas of your body. Feel the subtle vibrations there. Gradually intensify them through conscious attention. This isn't imagination. You're using the directed electromagnetic activity of your brain to influence cellular vibration throughout your body. As you work with frequencies, Be alert to signs that indicate misalignment. Not all frequency adjustments happen smoothly. Sometimes old patterns resist change. Sometimes new frequencies need time to stabilize. During these transition periods, you may experience certain temporary effects. Persistent fatigue that sleep doesn't resolve. Mental fog that doesn't clear with rest. Emotional volatility without clear triggers. Sense of disconnection from yourself or others. Physical symptoms that move around the body. These aren't reasons to stop. They're feedback, signals that adjustments are needed. If you experience these signs, return to basics. Reduce external stimulation. Increase rest. Focus on breathing and gentle movement. Your system is rebalancing. Don't force the process or judge it. Simply provide supportive conditions for the new frequency patterns to stabilize. There are frequencies beyond the everyday range of human experience. Frequencies associated with expanded awareness, profound insight, deep compassion, and heightened creativity. Throughout history, certain individuals have accessed these frequencies, often describing their experiences in terms reflective of their cultural context, spiritual awakening, enlightenment, cosmic consciousness. Modern neuroscience now confirms what these pioneers reported subjectively. There are indeed brain states characterized by coherence across multiple regions, by synchronized oscillations that differ markedly from ordinary consciousness. Accessing these isn't about escaping reality, it's about experiencing more of it. When you resonate at these frequencies, your perception expands. You notice connections previously invisible. You sense possibilities previously unimagined. You access information previously unavailable to your conscious mind. The barriers between you and these frequencies aren't external. They're internal: fears, doubts, attachments to limited identities. Every time you think this isn't possible for someone like me, you create a frequency pattern that blocks your access to higher states. Let me give you a concrete example of how higher frequencies manifest in daily life. Have you ever had a moment of sudden clarity about a complex situation? A moment when you saw connections and patterns that had been invisible to you before? In that moment, your brain was operating at a gamma frequency between 30 and 100 Hz, associated with integrated insight. Frequency work isn't separate from daily life. True mastery comes from integration. The ultimate goal isn't to have profound experiences during dedicated practice sessions, then return to ordinary functioning. It's to bring your expanded frequency awareness into every aspect of living. Before important conversations, adjust your frequency. Take a moment to feel your current vibration. Is it conducive to clear communication? Is it supportive of connection? If not, use breath and intention to shift your state. Before making decisions, check your vibration. Low-frequency states like fear, scarcity, and reaction create different choices than high-frequency states like clarity, abundance, and response. You always have the option to pause, reset your frequency, and then decide. Before creative work, tune your field. Different frequencies support different types of creativity. Need analytical precision? Tune to beta frequencies with focused breathing and upright posture. Need intuitive flow? Tune to theta with relaxed breathing and a slight softening of visual focus. Start with this simple practice. Each morning, before engaging with the world, take 3 minutes to feel your current frequency. Is it clear, confused, energized, depleted? Without judgment, just notice. Then set an intention for your frequency that day. Not forcing or controlling, but gently guiding. Remember, you don't need perfect conditions to work with frequencies. You can do it anywhere, anytime, in meetings, in traffic, in challenging conversations. This work isn't about escaping from life into some rarefied state. It's about bringing higher frequencies into every dimension of your lived experience. As your sensitivity develops, you'll begin to notice the frequency signature of everything around you. You'll feel the vibration of physical spaces. You'll sense the field emanating from groups of people. You'll detect the frequencies embedded in music, in art, in architecture, in technology. Some people resist frequency work because they fear losing their identity, but this fundamentally misunderstands the process. Your authentic frequency, the vibration that represents your truest expression, has always been within you. It's not something foreign being imposed. It's something native being uncovered. Pay attention to synchronicities as you begin this work. Notice meaningful coincidences, unexpected connections, fortuitous timing. These aren't random events, they're feedback from the field. They're indications that your frequency is aligning with the larger patterns of possibility around you. Be patient with the process. Frequency development isn't linear. You'll have days of remarkable clarity and coherence. You'll have other days when old patterns reassert themselves, when your field feels congested or confused. This oscillation is normal. It's part of the integration process. Some will dismiss this as metaphor or imagination. That's expected. Frequency awareness requires a perceptual shift that not everyone is ready to make. It requires acknowledging dimensions of reality that materialist paradigms exclude. It requires trusting your direct experience over conventional explanations. But for those who resonate with this message, you know. Something in you recognized the truth of these words because it matched a frequency already within you. Something in you responded not just intellectually, but viscerally, perhaps with chills, with a sense of remembering rather than learning, with a feeling of coming home to knowledge you've always carried. The awakening of human potential isn't happening someday in the future. It's happening now, in small moments of alignment, in individual shifts of awareness, in the quiet decisions to tune in rather than tune out. Each person who begins working consciously with frequency contributes to a larger field effect. You've received the transmission. The next step is yours. Not a giant leap, but a single choice to pay attention differently, to feel the frequencies within and around you, to notice when your vibration shifts, to experiment with consciously adjusting your field. This frequency has been waiting for you. It's always been there. And now, you know how to listen. Welcome to the bandwidth of your expanded potential. Welcome to the transmission that never stopped, you just started listening.